Hey, Shank.
Boss, I just got word. You need to get back to Nuka World. Now. The pack have turned on us. Mason didn't like how you were handing out new territory. Now him and his whole gang have gone and stormed Nuka World's power plant. The other bosses are waiting on you before they move in. You need to get back there before these turncoats do something stupid. Well, something else stupid.
Who's there? Fine. Hey! Get back here! There you are! Well, that was fun. Could do it again sometime.
I'm gonna piss on your corpse. You're so fucking
Guess you heard the alarm, huh? Well, you know the deal. You want to take down another worthless wastelander?
There's not gonna be a fight.
Damn, really?
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. You're smarter than the last boss. Not like his Thunder Jones. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing that.
Was that?
So you're all ready. Barely better than target practice.
I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing. Wasting space.
Might need some help here.
I can't see.
Huh, boss?
Yes.
Mags and William are strict as far as bosses go. But if you could do the job, they'll take care of you.
Nice.
Looks like Mason's dug in pretty well up there.
I knew that nut job would turn on us sooner or later. So, are we storming the place or what?
Both of you shut up. We're about to find out. The boss is here. Mason's gathered up his animal goons and took the power plant. That asshole thinks he'll get away with this. He's dead wrong. I'll skin him alive and savor every minute of it.
Bunch of damned savages. Should have put a knife in Mason's eye a while ago. I can't leave this place for 5 minutes without everything going to hell.
If you're looking to blame someone, it better not be us. While you were gone, word came back from the Commonwealth that you're favoring the Disciples and the Operators. Well, surprise, surprise, Mason wasn't exactly thrilled to hear the news.
He and his gang forced their way into the power plant. Now they've got the entire place locked down. We can't let him get away with this, boss. And we all want to crack at those loonies.
Damn right we do.
Look, it's your play. We'll follow you anywhere. But you have to swear to us that Mason pays for this with his life.
He's as good as dead.
Music to my ears.
Time to clean house.
We got your back, boss.
Ooh, think there's someone that needs a spanking?
Who's there?
Shouldn't have messed with the pack.
Shit! Boss, look out! I call dibs on whatever we find on her.
Got it.
Should have known better.
Ain't nothing personal, just the food chain, man. He'll pay for that. I'll have your head on a pike when this is over.
I can do this all day.
That's it.
Jack, this ain't over.
Damn it! Was hoping for more of a fight.
Nice. Sweet.
Let's have some fun. Come on!
Guess they thought they had a chance.
Ooh, think there's someone
Must
that
be
needs
my
a
lucky.
spanking.
Lost them. I'm mad now. Weak. You're gonna pay for that. Okay, all right, that hurt.
Yes. Got it.
I never had the hands for that kind of shit. Glad you did.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
look alive, Gage.
Nuka World. All lit up. It's goddamn beautiful.
All it takes are a few rides and some lights to make you this sentimental?
I mean, that's part of it. But it's bigger than that.
Now that Mason is gone, and most of the pack has been taken out,
There's not much left to stop us.
we've made one hell of a mark on the Commonwealth. There ain't a soul from here to Diamond City that hasn't heard of us. And despite what happened at the power plant, the rest of our gangs are stronger than ever. I took a big chance helping you take down Coulter. Glad that paid off. You know the real difference between him and you? The reason that the rest of us are behind you? You were willing to bleed for us. You put your neck on the line to get us ahead in this shitty world. And believe it or not, that means something to us.
Thanks, Gage. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Just don't let it go to your head. Piss me off, and I'll still kick your ass from here to the Atlantic. So I guess the next move is yours to make. With the power to the park back online, you might want to cover old ground and see if you can get into some of the places that were cut off. Or maybe hit up Shank and take out a few more Commonwealth settlements, if you've left any standing. Oh, and of course, you could always lend Mags or Nisha a hand. I'm sure they have plenty of jobs to run.
What about the rest of the pack?
If there's any left, they're like wild dogs off the leash. They'll be pissed about Mason and looking to get even.
Sounds like we still have plenty of trouble to get into. I guess we better get started.
Then I guess that does it, boss. You point the way and the gangs will follow. There's plenty of caps out there just waiting to be taken. And as long as you keep bringing them in, we'll have your back.
Hey, Nisha.
Not bad, boss. Not bad. You made good on your promise, and we've got one less worthless gang to divvy up the spoils. A shame. I'd love to see the look on Mason's face one more time before you put him down. Some alpha, leading his pack into a death trap.
Think death is a little too good for him?
Oh, easily. Those little shits deserve far worse. But I'm sure they knew that. It's probably why they put up a real fight for once. Not that anyone could tell. Better to die in the fight than face the consequences of their own stupidity.
You don't betray me and live.
Nice to see we have something in common. So tell me, you've been overboss for a while now, followed through on your promises. You claimed the rest of the park, got us out in the Commonwealth, and now Nuka World's lit up like a Christmas tree. Was it worth it?
This is the life. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
You bet it is. And with this place more or less operational, all we've got to do is sit back and profit. I only regret wasting all those plans I had for Gage. Although I'm sure he's bound to screw up sooner or later. You just let me know if you ever tire of him. And for now, I hope he knows just how lucky he is.
Respect around here, you gotta earn it. Of course, handing over new abodes hasn't hurt.
Came a long way to see this place.
Can I call dibs on whatever that's gonna be? Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
Didn't you just?
Oh my God, maybe I ought to just shoot you instead. Seriously, though, we've been running together for a while now. You ain't afraid to take what you want, and don't let anybody get in your way. Got more guts than most folks. I guess what I'm wondering is, why? What's behind all this for you?
Do I need a reason?
Nope. Suppose not. You ask me, this whole damn world is here just to tear you down. Deck's stacked against you from the very beginning. Most folks are too stupid to realize it. They just sort of stumble through, managing to scrape together some shitty little life for themselves. They struggle every day until something catches them off guard, and then that's it. Lights out.
What? You feel bad for them?
Nah. Ain't my fault they're not smart enough to do something different. But then some folks are too aware of it, you know? They see the world for how fucked up it is. And so they decide they're gonna have it all. Right now. All the booze, all the chems, all the caps. And they don't care how they get it. In fact, if they can take it from others, they feel like they're getting the upper hand. Only, they ain't. Fucking raiders. They get so greedy, so focused on right now, they make some shitty mistakes and wind up dead. Hell, maybe some of them are trying to get killed.
And what about you, Gage? Which type of person are you?
As far as I'm concerned, I ain't either of them. All these people. They either try too hard or not enough. Maybe not at all. You and me, though, we're different. We know how to walk the line between fighting for what we deserve and getting out of control. Don't know about you, but I had this shit figured out early. Grew up in your average crap-hole settlement with parents that meant well, but they were pushovers. Watched them get smacked around by raider gangs for years, handing over whatever they had to keep their lives. One day, I'm watching them cower in front of some punk with a gun, and it just hits me. I ain't gonna end up like this, I says to myself. So I bail. I'm what, 12 years old? Didn't matter. I'd seen enough of the world to know how shit works.
So you abandoned them, left them to suffer?
Hey, they could have pulled themselves up out if they wanted, just like I did. They chose different. I bounced around for a few years, taking whatever jobs I could to pay for food, one way or another. I was running for a caravan for a while, did some scavenging, did odd jobs for settlements. No matter what, one thing never changed. When the raiders came through, everyone rolled over. Raiders took what they wanted, moved on, and that was that. Didn't take long before I finally figured out where I'd really been heading all along. Next time a gang came through, I joined. Worked my way up over the years, and now here we are. Running with you now? Seems like it was all worth it.
You made the right choice, Gage.
Yeah, I sure did. I'm just saying. It feels like you get it. Whatever you've been through, you can relate. Good to have someone like that around, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, enough being sentimental, I suppose. Let's go kill some shit. You gonna build me something nice? Hey, can I have your ear for a second?
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that this, you know, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn. If you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
You're damn right. I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. You know, I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle. Only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young. I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
So, what happened?
Well, eventually the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And 3 weeks later, the two of you were married.
Very funny. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie. It all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
That's a lot of responsibility for someone so young.
I know. And if I'd been a bit smarter about it, maybe I'd have thought it was too much. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Having me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Okay, but clearly you made it out.
Yeah, I did. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Hey, you did what you had to do. No one can blame you for that.
Like I said, boss, I don't regret the choices I made. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
Never thought I'd say this to a raider, but you're damn good company. I'm lucky to have you supporting me.
That means a lot, boss. Really does. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Hey.
Need something from me?
Hey.
Yeah. You need anything, you just say the word.
Have any gear I can buy off you?
Yeah. Here you go.
Heads up.
More than happy to hold all the expensive stuff. Up to me, I'd leave that behind, but you're the boss.
Heads up.
What you need?
Over here.
You're the overboss. Okay, boss.
Hey.
It's about time someone with half a brain ran this show. Just don't mess it up.
Getting close to something good. I can feel it.
Sooner or later, Cappy, I'm gonna find...
Nisha was right about you. To think I wanted to slit your throat.
Hello again. Yes, I'm still here and still searching.
I could help you out if you want.
Oh, no thanks.
I'll keep your secret.
It's not that I don't want to tell...
Mm-hmm. I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
It's not that I don't want to... tell you.
If Coulter was over, boss, we'd still all be sitting in the dark.
Oh, hey, boss. Didn't see you there.
Well, hello there, young fella. Welcome to Nuka World. I'm Mira, your friendly Nuka World informational robotic assistant. Is this your first visit to Nuka World?
A friendly informational assistant?
That's right. Just stop by whenever you have a question about any of our world-famous attractions. If you're looking to take a break, I can point you to one of our family-friendly restaurants, or the non-stop thrills of the Nuka-cade. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error. System malfunction.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? 'Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
Say that again, and your malfunctioning system is going to be the least of your problems.
Oh, was that supposed to be a threat? Don't make me laugh, you worthless pile of Brahmin dung. You couldn't scare a rat roach.
System restored. Oops! Sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
Tell me more about this tampering incident.
Internal systems monitoring recorded an unauthorized shutdown and reboot. When functionality was restored, several behavioral parameters had been altered. My audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape recording per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to enjoy a cold, refreshing Nuka-Cola.
No question?
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day!
It's the highest and mightiest himself. How can I be of service, huh?
Sure. Let's take a look.
You got it, Bob. Looking to chill out or get fired up? Either way, I got what you need.
The guy selling chems is a little off.
Not looking for trouble. Just some good deals.
Aaron,
Guns, ammo, you know the deal.
let's see what you have.
Okay.
Need supplies? Got a little of everything here. Come take a look. Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. It scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
I wasn't really looking to become the overboss of Nuka World, but I might as well enjoy the benefits of my position.
Makes sense to me. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
I'll take a look, sure.
Sure thing.
Hey there.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
How dare you suggest something like that? I should have you shot.
Okay, I get it, boss. Just take it easy. There's no need to get angry. Just forget I said anything, okay? Anyway, I'm the closest thing. Got some medical...
Uh-huh. Could use some supplies, actually.
Here's what I've got.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
You sure you want to bother with that?
Stems, cams, and other unique treats. Get them while they last.
Welcome back.
We'd all considered putting the bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it. Made some good moves, boss. Guess Gage knew what he was doing for once.
The world's yours now, boss.
This will be test 8 of the persuasion formula. Our subject here... What'd you say your name was again?
Fuck you, Lizzie. When my crew finds out about this, they're gonna wear your skin.
Okay, we're just gonna call you 8. 8, would you please stop talking?
Go to hell.
As you can see, 8 is currently not receptive to my suggestions. Now, deploying the formula.
What? What the... Hey!
Hey yourself. 8, how do you feel right now?
Fine. Good, I guess.
Excellent. Now, 8, I'm going to untie your arm.
Okay.
Now, 8, I want you to hit yourself.
Hit myself?
Please. Again, please. Harder this time. That's perfect. Thank you, 8. You can stop now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 8, I'm going to untie you. Now, if you wouldn't mind... 8!
What are you... Are you an idiot? Did you really think that shit would work? I'm gonna eat your...
Thank you, William. I'm going to need a minute before you bring in number 9.
Hey there.
Over, boss. A pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to... ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those roofs easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
Don't worry, your gang will be taken care of.
Wonderful. So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise. So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Take any advantage I can get.
Well, this should give you one. Here. Only had enough to make the one locally. But you can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more. So, the other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here. Ingredients for that one have been tricky to find, but between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot, hmm?
one time, a long time ago, I'm enjoying myself, you know, out in the combat zone. A few beds, a few drinks, a whole lot of jokes. I'm making friends.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs.
Now, there's one guy.
No rule against tricking them into hurting each other,
I
though.
can't blame him. It happens to me all the time.
Overboss. Making trouble? Good.
Nuka world back on its feet. I imagine Colt is spinning in his grave right now.
Don't think I can pick this.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born Indians.
Hell, you can try me.
Sure as hell we're born for it.
Wasn't sure we could count on you. Good to know I was wrong.
We'll take care of the territory, boss. After all, you put it in good hands.
I have to hand it to you, Overboss.
Mags.
I have to hand it to you, Overboss. Things have progressed nicely. The park's on its feet again. We're finally set up in the Commonwealth. The pack being shown their way out of existence was certainly a pleasant surprise. I suppose Gage wasn't wrong to put so much faith in you. You've certainly earned your place here.
Just making the best of a bad situation, I suppose.
I'd say you did an adequate job, considering. You've come a long way, after all. Because what it took to get where you are now, the burned bridges, the salted earth, there is no going back. Like it or not, you're one of us. A cutthroat. A killer. A raider. But, as luck would have it, it would seem that this was the life you were meant for.
You're right. Living like this, it suits me.
Something we all have to come to terms with. I can tell you, there's no use in fighting it. You can only either let your nature consume you, fall to booze and chems like the rabble around this place, or you can embrace it, let it drive you. So, with that in mind, I hope you'll appreciate the earnestness with which I mean this. Welcome home, Overboss. Here is to a bright future.
Boss.
Hello. Again? Yes, I'm still here and still...
I could help you out if you want.
Oh,
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
it's not that I don't want to tell you.
Uh-huh. I'll keep your secret.
It's not that
I'm a fellow Nuka-Cola fan.
Wow, really? That's great. I've read all kinds of things. How about I give you a little tour of New...
Sounds like...
Okay,
Uh-huh.
right this way, if you please.
move. I can do this all day. We'll have to kill him some other time, I suppose.
Hello again. Yes, I'm still here and still searching.
Sure, whatever.
Will do.
Gotta be something good in here. Cannot wait to try out some of these rides. I mean, don't tell anyone I said that. All right. Right.
Galactic Zone's impressive, sure.
Going up. Starport, Nuka Museum. Approach and identify hostile target identified.
If you're looking to trade, go find my husband. Otherwise, get off our property.
Careful now. Don't want any trouble. If you're here to trade, fine. Else, I suggest you move along.
I'll take a look, sure.
Here's what we got.
We got company. Humble.
Come experience the wonder and why did little Lucy kill her parents.
Was this actually supposed to scare folks or make them laugh? I can't honestly tell.
The story of the Grantchester Mystery Mansion begins with Morticia and Hannibal Grantchester. Morticia nearly dies giving birth to their only child, Lucy. Hannibal never wanted a child and resents the young girl for the near death of his wife. Please proceed to the next room. No shoving or pushing. Disruptive behavior will result in being removed from the Grantchester Mystery Mansion. As a young child, Lucy proves difficult for her elderly parents. In this very room, her mother read her stories by Shelley and Poe and histories of the Borgias. With no friends to speak of, she would capture small animals to play with. Their skins were found nailed to the undersides of the furniture. Guests are not allowed to remove items as souvenirs. Morticia was soon convinced her daughter was possessed. To build fireplaces to drive the spirits from it. We are not responsible for injuries of any guests attempting to crawl into the fireplaces. Please proceed to the next room. Morticia's psychic insisted that Lucy could be saved by driving out her evil spirits.
That ain't
Rooms such as this one were built to confuse the spirits, making it more difficult for them to find Lucy. One morning, Hannibal came in here to find a doll that looked suspiciously like him, swinging from a noose. Climbing on the ceiling furniture is strictly prohibited. Please proceed to the next room. Hannibal's favorite cook quit. For mice in the street. This is also where Lucy first attempted to kill her parents by poisoning the dessert. Hannibal walked with a cane after that. Lucy quickly learned to stay out of range of his swing. Guests are asked to refrain from using the kitchen spoons as swords and dueling with them. Please proceed to the next room.
Locked tight.
As we pass back through the parlor, notice the stairway going nowhere. This was yet another attempt by Morticia to confuse the evil spirits possessing.
Only opens with a key.
It is not permitted to dangle small children over the railing as you proceed to the next room. Madame Scarlata conducted seances in this room for Morticia in an attempt to drive the evil spirits from her daughter. Lucy would sit in the room above this one and
No way I'm
knock
cracking
on the
this.
ceiling during seances. Madame Scarlata once accused the little girl of trying to push her down the stairs. There is no need to be scared. Modern science has proven that ghosts are not real and seances are fake. When the Grantchester Mystery Mansion was sold at auction, several candles were found here.
No way to pick this.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizen. Will not be harmed.
Would have known better, sir. Replicas of these items
We need the
may be
key.
purchased in the souvenir shop. child would not want to play with a toy boning knife like the one Lucy used to skin small animals. For adults, functional replicas are available. When you are done browsing, please proceed to the next room. After impaling his foot with a rusty spike that was mysteriously driven into his shoe, Hannibal came to Lucy's room to punish her for the prank. We'll never know for sure how it happened, but he was found with a pair of scissors driven through his eye and into his brain. Lucy claimed she was holding them in self-defense as he tried to beat her with his cane. She said he tripped and fell onto the scissors. When asked why his fingers had all been cut off, she replied that it was so he couldn't hold the cane again. Lucy's mother was found dead in the master bedroom with a cloth doll stuffed in her mouth. Her wrists had rope burns, but no ropes were ever found. Lucy insisted that the doll was solely responsible because Morticia wouldn't give her a kiss goodnight. Lucy was committed to an asylum. On her 18th birthday, she escaped. 9 days later, she was found hanging in the attic, dead from an apparent suicide. Please proceed to the next room.
Let's do this! Let's have some fun! Blood! Grantchester is mine! Damn! I ain't letting you get me.
And I call dibs on whatever we find on them. Oh, great. These clowns again.
Perfect. Won't be able to pick this. Bingo.
Most folks I know can't even read. Glad you're not most folks.
Sweet. Got it.
You hear something? Come on! You and me!
Something's out there.
Well, hey there. What brings you all the way out here?
Making a new friend, I hope?
Absolutely. The name's Evan. I've been out here for years now. I guess you could say that I like the peace and quiet. And the view. Well, look for yourself. It's something else. Since you took the trouble to find me, least I can do is return the favor. Need any supplies?
Sure, that'd be great.
Glad to help. Let me see what I've got. Here you go. I found this on the outskirts of Nuka World a while back. It isn't doing me any good. Well, it's been nice having a visitor. Feel free to stay for a while, and help yourself to anything else I have laying around the place. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna hang out around here and enjoy the view. Good luck out there, stranger.
Hey.
Heck of a view, isn't it?